Alright guys, it's been about 6 weeks since our last update. Everything's going nuts here, so I figured I would film a little update. Start over here with the cherry tomatoes. We have one giant bunch down here, as you can see, ready to go. We'll probably pick those tonight and use them for something. They took forever. This plant actually got almost killed in a windstorm. As you can see right in there, if the light will cooperate here, the whole plant in a windstorm whipped to the side and hit the cage and snapped off about that much of the top. If you look here, the plant's about 4 feet tall. It snapped it right off and it took forever to get going again. You can even see down here on the bottom where it went into some kind of recovery mode and started sprouting new stuff here. This is a completely different color than the old stock. And then right here, these two knobby branches that came off were the new growth that started. And I just say in the last probably week, I actually started getting new little bunches of little baby tomatoes up here again, which is good because I thought the plant was dead. Oh. Up here is our habanero plant, which is heavily laden right now. This is going nuts. I'm gonna have more peppers than I'm gonna know what to do with. These things are getting big. But they're very cool. Right now they're actually pretty translucent. I don't think it's gonna show up in the video, but when I hold them up to the light I can actually see the shadows of whatever is behind them right now, so I don't think there's much in them. Let's move down over here. This is the green bell pepper, which isn't doing anything actually. It just started again. I think it was the first plant I had that had buds on it and flowers. They just kept falling off and it wasn't growing anything. And it finally kind of took off again here, but there's still no fruit on it. This was the planter that was basil, parsley, and oregano. The oregano that was planted in the middle is completely dead because of these gigantic, beautiful basil here, which are awesome and are the most fragrant thing ever in the world, and I love them, but they kind of killed off my oregano. I wasn't expecting them to get that big. So say they're like over a foot tall now. It's kind of ridiculous. These are our two jalapenos down here. I'm really proud of these guys. These things are just, they're hanging, just awesome looking peppers. Almost ready. Got another big boy back here too. It's as long as my finger. Bigger than the stuff I'd buy in the stores around here this time of year, which is kind of ridiculous. This is my prize reaper here. He's the biggest one. I just transplanted him into this pot today. I don't know if it's going to have time to grow before the end of the season, but you know, we're going to see. I can take it inside and throw some little grow lights on it if I need to. This was the early girl tomato. This whole plant is over 6 feet tall if I stand it up, but it can't even hold its own weight, and I don't have enough cages to keep it up that, so I just kind of trimmed the top off and leave it about that long, but it's got some nice ones on here now. These guys are relatively new. Oh, there was a big clump down here. I cut two big guys off of here and one smaller guy off of here the other night and used them to make pizza sauce, and they turned out great even though they're not paste tomatoes. Just strained it out, put some spices in there, it was awesome. Okay, and then this over here is our potter with the thyme, the garlic chives, and the cilantro. This all did really good. The thyme smells great, the garlic chives are awesome to use in pretty much everything. I love these things. And the cilantro is really good too, but that's kind of all run its course at this point. And the guy's gotta drive his fucking golf cart through here. Okay, like I was saying before the dude on the fucking cart interrupted me here, the cilantro there, it's kind of flowering and going to seed, but I decided to leave it because, well, it still smells good, and it's attracting bees, which is good for the plants. But seriously, fuck bees. Okay, come on, bee, land. I want to get you on film here. Don't you want to be a fucking star? Come on. He was being so cooperative just a second ago. As soon as I turn the camera on, he wants to fly around like a jag. Come on, buddy. Yeah, get in that Reaper. Rub that oil all over yourself. That'll be nice. Like I was saying, it's attracting bees, which is fine by me. So yeah, that's our thyme. The garlic chives and the cilantro. Man, there's all sorts of stuff over there right now. I love them. They still smell great. Dude. Like I said, these are the Reapers, the extra Reapers. There's 6 of them here, and then my one guy I planted over there, I actually gave one away. So out of the 10 seeds I planted, I got 8 plants. All the reviews on the seeds, people were complaining that they were only getting 1 or 2 plants. So I assume they just fucked up somehow. So that should be everything, except this little guy down here, if I can get past the bees. This is a jalapeno plant that I left too long, and it got stunted. And as you can see, it's this tiny little plant, not even a foot tall, but there's a little dinger freaking jalapeno growing off there, so I decided to leave it in its thing and see if it'll grow me some miniature jalapenos or something. I don't know. I guess that just kind of goes to show my inexperience as a gardener. I left everything in way too long. A couple of the tomatoes ended up being kind of garbage. I gave some tomatoes to people and they said they haven't really grown much. So I think I left them in the small ones too long. Another thing I've been doing, since I don't have the money right now to buy fertilizer, is every couple days, well, not every couple days, I'd be about once every 10 to 12 days, I have an extra bag of my Miracle-Gro potting soil. I'll take a handful or two and just kind of throw it on everything. That's what I did today with everything here. That's why it all kind of looks nice and fresh, because I don't have money to buy any fertilizer right now. So I throw that on there and then hope that nutrients trickles down, and it seems to have been working, unless that's the reason why my green pepper isn't sprouting. But everything else is taking off good. The tomato plant has enough nutrients to grow fucking 6.5 feet tall and give me tomatoes, so I can't be doing that much wrong, right? Right? But yeah, so I think that's going to be our update for today. I'll give you another one when I go to pick some of these guys, maybe after I pick the cherry tomatoes tonight. We'll see. I don't know. Alright, I figured since we were going to do this anyway, I might as well film myself picking the cherry tomatoes anyway, so it's going to look a little different. I got the GoPro on the head cam now, so let's see how this does instead of just holding it. Alright. Let's see if I can actually get this on film instead of just... There we go. I'm actually, I control this, the GoPro doesn't have a view screen on it, so when I'm filming this, I'm holding my phone and the GoPro in one hand. So if you notice any shaky cam bullshit, that's what's happening, is my hand is shaking from, I'm trying to hold the phone and the camera up like that in one hand. I can do some crazy shot in shot crap here. Yeah, so I'll be holding the camera right there above my phone like this, trying to keep my fingers out of the shot for you guys, so pardon the shaky cam. So let's see what we got here. Oh, that guy's got a little bit of a split in him. Those look nice though, other than that. There's one. Pop off another. Oh yeah, those are ready. Those are coming right off. Perfect color. Absolutely perfect. Some of them got some little splits in them, but that's okay. Some of my big tomatoes did too, and when I cut them open, they were all fine. Oh goodness. That little guy. Yeah. Let me get in the light. Whoa. Look at those. Those are perfect, man. Man, that's what I did this for. That's what I waited all winter to do. I've been waiting so long for this. Look at that. Literal fruits of my labor. Right, I figured I'd give you one more good look in here inside in the light. All of them but 2 of them had these small cracks on them, which I think will be fine. A lot of the larger tomatoes had cracks on the outside. I think that might be from overwatering or something. I don't know, I'll have to do some reading on it, but the regular tomatoes tasted fine and they were fine on the inside. But then I got this little gem right here, man. This guy is just perfect. No cracks, no lines, no nothing. Came right out, perfectly round. Oh man. So cool. So cool to see your garden actually working when it works. Instead of just having a bunch of green shit out there that I have to water every other day. Alright, bonus footage time. I figured since I was going to be making something, I might as well take you guys through making it with me. So, got 7 cherry tomatoes here. 3, 6, 7, yep. Basil. Garlic powder, salt and pepper. So, I'm going to cut these all in half and roast them in this toaster oven that I've never used before, in all of that stuff, and try to make some kind of ghetto bruschetta or something. Maybe put some mozzarella on. And being that I'm very broke, I don't have any fancy, like a day-old hard bread, but I do have day-old Kaiser buns. So we are going to toast those suckers up till they're like rock hard, and then put some of our sweet ghetto homemade bruschetta stuff on them. So let's go. Not too concerned with the size of the pieces right now, though. Yeah, let me move my fucking phone over so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Shaman. Yep, looks like a tomato. I'm gonna just film a quick little garden update video and then take a nap maybe, and then it turns into fucking Iron Chef in here. Yeah, look at that. I figured one of them would be gross inside, but nope, they're all actual tomatoes. Well, maybe not this one. We'll see. Nope, that looks fine to me. Alright. Let's get these suckers coated in some shit and start roasting them. Now the recipe calls for fine some kind of fucking olive oil or something. Well, I don't have olive oil. I have canola oil. So that'll have to do. It smells really good already, not gonna lie. I could probably just eat that, honestly. Do I even want to roast this? Do I just want to eat this bowl of tomatoes and basil? No. Nah, I already said I was going to do it. Let's do it. More of the canola. Just Wash my fucking hands. Yeah, this little thing, I don't know where my roommate got it, but it came with this handy little tray and shit, so, oh, I'm gonna use it. Up or down? Down, YOLO. You only cook tomatoes once.
It's not a lot, but you know what?
The important thing is, I'm trying. Insert clip art of Gold Star here in post-production, Kyle. Okay, so I don't know how to use this fucking thing. The recipe I looked for wanted you to roast them for like 10 minutes. This has toast, bake, and broil, so I don't know. I'm gonna broil them for 10 minutes and pull them out and see if they're squishy enough to eat. We'll see. Oh man, they smell so good. They've only been in there 10 minutes. They smell so good. Oh yeah. Oh, we got a little toasty on top too. Let's flip one over and see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oops. Okay. I don't know how to turn it off once it's on. It just has to turn off, I guess. Okay, we have quite toasted buns. The buns are toasty. Quite toasty. Holy shit, guys, we did it. Look at that. Those look so good. From my plant to my plate in like a half hour. All I did was I just took the toasted buns, and I just put a little bit of the oil on them and put some mozzarella cheese on there and just put the freaking roasted tomatoes on there. And just hit them with a little more salt and pepper. So, let's see if they suck. It smells really good. That's strange. It's like a lot less. I made pizza. That's all I did. If I had some little pepperonis to throw in here, this would taste exactly like a little tiny pizza. Those tomatoes are so ridiculously flavorful. What the hell? Man.